Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cleveland Browns. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Hey. You got 3. Three down. Slam.
On the give, this is Harris. Room to run inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup. On 16.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Watch tight end. Tight right. 3 down. Hey! Mike Ford. Here we go. Mike Ford. You must be trying.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Now Jones. And his throw is incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll try and run with a fullback Johnson. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Dante Hightower on the stop. This defense for the Pats, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield on play action. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. This defense for the Patriots, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets its offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing, Jones. Eluding the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play you just made.
And, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And shedding it off now open field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Harry. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Powerful running. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down now. It's Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play fake. Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that. What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Jones Throwing on 3rd and long. He'll drop it underneath to White, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken success. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
And plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 37-yard line.
Second and 6.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short game.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. But Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll run with Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Now Parkey for the extra point. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Now White lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They go play action. Mayfield.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. Parkey with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Browns 21. Patriots 13.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jones.
That swung out wide to Harris.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Jones throwing complete for Harris.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. To try again after the sack. Jones, he's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Mayfield to throw.
Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Browns 28, Patriots 13.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Here's Jones.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves,